Hey, what's going on YouTube? And welcome back to Scents of South Jersey for another fragrance video. Today, what I have for you is a list of 7 fragrances. It's going to be a mix of eau de toilette type, fragrances, and then aftershaves, but they are going to be all rare. Some of them I've mentioned on the channel briefly, like once or twice. Maybe they have a review or have been mentioned in a list video, and the others I have not mentioned at all. So we'll take a look at that in just a minute. But again, if you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so. I'd love to see the channel growing, and I appreciate all of you that have subscribed and watched the videos. Check out the Instagram for news and updates on the channel, letting you know when videos are going to drop, and Scent of the Day posts along with photos of fragrances from my collection. And you go ahead and follow that at Scents of South Jersey. Again, always guys, if you're interested in purchasing fragrances directly from my collection, check out my Mercari page. The link for that is in the description. Just things I'm no longer wearing that I'd rather sell off to make room for new things, and also so other people can enjoy the fragrances. They're rare, discontinued, or and just stuff you've seen on my channel. And of course, guys, the shirts that I have been promoting for Aurelius Apparel, the link and code is in the description, and the button downs from Masudo, 40% off retail pricing. That link is in the description as well. No code for that. You just click the link and the discount is already applied to from their, just retail website. So let's not waste any more time. Let's check out these 7 rare fragrances. Okay, fragrance number 1. This is a Spanish fragrance from Antonio Puig, and it came out in 1975. This is a massive, massive bottle. This is called Brummel or Brummel, and this is a massive splash bottle here. Look at the box, pretty cool looking box, very basic, very drugstore, but like classic. Let's see what the heck, it doesn't even say anything in English. So looking at the bottle. This is like a 500 ml. This is like the only thing that they had, but really inexpensive though. And essentially what it is, it's a citrus aromatic. Think like eau de cologne. So think like a weaker eau sauvage. Not as green, Acqua di Parma, that type of stuff, Colonia. Smells great. It's something that, you use liberally. You splash on after a shower, very safe for work. Not going to last long, safe for anything really. You could do anything with it. I haven't seen anybody really talk about this one, but in that drugstore type of style fragrances that I have been looking at recently, I thought bringing this one into a list video would be perfect. It's not as complex to even make a review really, but a citrus aromatic, Spanish style. It's simple. The dry down has a little bit of greens in it, but it's definitely a classic masculine eau de cologne. Okay, the next one, I actually have a full review on this one. It's from 1993 from Coty, the manufacturer. This is Stetson Sierra. So this is, for an inexpensive scent, or it was at one point, since it's been discontinued, the prices on it have gone up as usual. But, think of something like a Polo Green or an Essentia by Loewe. Obviously not as high end or dense, but like a cheaper, dumbed down version of it, but still smells really good. You're spraying this in the air immediately. You're just hit with green woods, and it's extremely long lasting, extremely masculine. One that I wish that they brought back, like you think of other fragrances that Stetson has, and none of them are as good as this. Like the original one, it's talcum powder, baby powder. This one, it's a little bit more complex. It's green, clean, masculine. For more info about it, definitely check out my original review where I do a full review of it, the aftershave and all. But this stuff smells awesome, and it really lasts a long time, especially on clothing. And it's just a classic, 90s fougere. All right, up next, fragrance number 3. This is an aftershave, and full disclosure on this one, guys, I haven't actually used it yet. I've sprayed the body spray. It's Denim 1976. And for your information, this is not the original Denim. This is, I guess, a 2016 relaunch on maybe the original, or more so just like a take on what a vintage fragrance would smell like, because it doesn't smell like the original Denim, the actual original one. This one is Denim 1976. So think of the regular one. This is something that I've used. The regular one just with super amped up leather. It is a leathery fragrance, very, 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 very masculine. Little bits of floral in there. I've taken, it smells like the original, just with a huge, huge dose of leather, and that makes it pretty animalic and musky. I'm putting some here on my hand. And yeah, there's a funkiness to it, and it smells great. I can't wait to utilize it. Now, I can't find for the life of me the eau de toilette. I would love to have it because I love the Denim EDT. It's one of my favorite inexpensive ones, but this one's nice too. But I'm guessing that maybe with the combo of this and the aftershave, it might be strong enough to last at least a couple hours to wear it. All right, fragrance number 4 up next on the list is an eau de cologne from the house of Victor. Now Visconti di Madrone, and this is a vintage Acqua di Selva. I've never had one from Victor before. Take a look at that box. You know, with the V's on it, that's with the Victor symbol up and down there. Acqua di Selva, pretty cool. You know, Victor was made in Philadelphia at that time, obviously in Italy, and then imported here. But it's in perfect condition, and it's very green. Think the sharp cold pine of, you know, the Italian Alps or something like that, but it's a classic green Italian barbershop. I've reviewed the current one, and I thought the vintage was the one with the built-in sprayer, but really this one is. So if let's just say you purchase the original one, it still smells somewhat similar, but this is just going to be enriched and a little bit longer lasting. However, still an eau de cologne, it's not going to be something that's going to give you 8 hours, but it's a nice refreshing scent, and to be able to find it in the vintage form in a 100 ml spray bottle, not a splash, in perfect condition, never used, was really cool. So I wore it, you know, a couple times. You can see I put a small dent in it, but it is an amazing scent and a classic one my family members have worn, and very nostalgic for me. All right, coming up at number 5, this is rare in the United States. It's not existent in Europe. It's probably not rare at all, because that's where I got it from. But Christopher Columbus, 1942. Take a look at that box. Christopher Columbus, 1942. Guys, when I got this scent, man, I thought it was gonna smell like European conquest, broken treaties, smallpox-ridden blankets, and animal pelt fur. But it actually smells really good. It smells just like a clone of Kenzo Pour Homme, except there is a difference. The woodiness and cederness is very amped up. So think the fresh ocean notes, sea notes of Kenzo Pour Homme, but this has a huge influx of cedar woods. And it kind of makes sense. Maybe like the, you know, late 15th century, you know, exploration on the ship, Christopher Columbus, you know, the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria, the 3 ships. It's got this globe bottle, looks like, you know, big circle. You can see that there. And I just thought it was cool. And it's not an expensive scent, but this is definitely not sold in the United States. And, you know, that combo of the ocean notes, maybe the wood from the ship, and, you know, you slap a Italian historical figure on a bottle, whether it's from ancient Rome, like with Caesar's, or this from, you know, late 15th century explorer, and, you know, I'm all about it too. But it does smell really nice, and I liked Kenzo Pour Homme a lot. I actually ended up not really wearing it, and I did sell it a while back. But the other day when I got this, I'm like, oh, I forgot how nice that smelled. But this one is even more rougher, you know, especially in the end, because of that cedar wood influx. So pretty cool, nice to have, rare for the U.S. Okay, next we have a rare aftershave. I have talked about the EDT for this one a million times. I love it so much. From the 70s, this is Bogart's signature, but the aftershave. So this is very vintage. You can take a look here. You know, I've used it probably twice. And that's the thing, my aftershaves tend to last longer because I always go for the EDT, and I shave, you know, when I do shave, if I'm reviewing something, I'll use a different aftershave for that matching cologne. But it is a splash, it's in perfect condition, got the Bogart B there. You know, this is mossy, green, woodsy. I think the current formulation of this is actually a little bit better than the current form of Paco Rabanne. In the same family though, smells amazing. And it's recently been discontinued and the prices for it have gone up. No, but you can still get a couple. Some people are just selling their partials, and, you know, maybe they've only used it a few times and they're not asking much. But I've, you know, talked a ton about this scent, so just it's cool to have the aftershave. Okay, and finally, this is also an aftershave, but this one is very rare. Not like that it's rare because it's old or vintage, but it's rare because this flanker to a classic 90s men's scent didn't have a lot of bodyline products that lasted a long time because this scent was discontinued. This is Acqua di Gio Profumo aftershave, and I haven't even opened this yet. I'm going to open. I'm actually planning on using it this weekend because I want to wear Profumo. We're going out with some friends to celebrate my birthday, actually, and my girlfriend, my younger sister, and my best friend, we're all going out to dinner, and I'm going to wear Profumo. But I'm like, yeah, I wish they had an aftershave. I wish I could get the whole line for that, but the aftershave especially is something I've always liked to have. So I've finally able to get one, and it's sealed, and you know, you can see the back of it here. Take a look at that. There's that batch code. You can see that down there. So I'm actually pumped to have it. You know, it's 100 ml, and this will last me a long time. And then the rest of the body line stuff, I just use the original Acqua di Gio because it's close enough for things like shower gel and such. And even that now is hard to find. But I'm just really happy to have it, and it's very rare. You don't see these much. I don't think that they had a lot of that produced because eventually they discontinued Profumo anyway. So that's unfortunate. Okay, guys, that's going to wrap it up for my video of 7 rare fragrances. I would love to hear from all of you in the comments section. What did you think of the list? Have you tried any on the list, whether it's a vintage form of something I've talked about before or something we haven't seen? Please let me know. You know, I always appreciate all the interaction. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so. Check out the Instagram page. The Mercari link, if you're looking to purchase something from my collection, is in the description, along with a link to the Aurelius Apparel fitness shirts and the Masudo button-down shirts. Guys, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.